Robert Mueller does not need an interview with President Trump. All right. Robert Mueller has been playing games for a long time. Paul Manafort case is an epic joke. Epic joke. Paul Manafort should not be prosecuted by the special counsel. Now, look, if Manafort did what he did, that's up to a jury. That case should have been handled by the U.S. Attorney's offices in D.C. and Virginia. Mueller has no mandate to prosecute 11-year-old, 12-year-old financial crimes. And the jury is still out, so apparently they have some issues as well. Now, that's speculation. The jury could be doing a very thorough job, reviewing thousands of documents, going over the 20-some-odd witnesses, the 2 weeks of testimony, and the 18 counts. And remember, Manafort has 25 counts, going to face another 7 counts in a courtroom in D.C. The Virginia trial is happening right now. But that doesn't matter, because Mueller should never have been the one to prosecute it in the first place. Now, it's in the hands of the jury again. Everybody's speculating this means a jury or Manafort's going to jail for 300 years because the jury's being very deliberate. We don't know. I will say from personal experience in law enforcement that the jury asking the judge left to redefine reasonable doubt, opinion based on empirical experience, it doesn't bode well for the prosecution. That typically bodes better for the defense. But why doesn't Mueller need an interview with President Trump? Well, we got our answer this week. The White House counsel, Don McGahn, a guy that Trump relies on, a guy who is known universally, very honest, and not a risk taker, has spent 30 hours with Mueller. And everybody's saying 30 hours, 30 hours. Oh, my God, 30 hours. Trump is cooked. That's really not a lot of time. Trump's been president for a year and a half. These debriefs are exhaustive. The White House has a crisis a second. So McGahn spending 30 hours with Mueller's team sounds like a lot of time. Really not a lot of time for a debrief this comprehensive. It's about average. But over and over and over again, what we know is that McGahn, well, we know this from the sources, but no one's debunked this. Nobody's refuted it. We know that McGahn said Trump ranted and raved a lot. He huffed and puffed, but he, and this is the important part, never exceeded his legal authority. Now, Don McGahn is not Donald Trump's lawyer. Don McGahn is the White House counsel. His job is to make sure everything in the White House is done legally, is done in compliance with the United States Code and the United States Constitution. In fact, he's far more valuable to the special counsel than are the president's lawyers, than is even the president, because Don McGahn's job is to protect the integrity of the White House as an operational entity. And when you have the White House counsel under oath, the guy who has never even had a whisper of integrity issues or corruption. In fact, he's well regarded by everybody. When you've got him with the special counsel for 30 hours saying a lot of ranting and raving, a lot of emotion, standard stuff, but the president never exceeded his legal authority. That's Don McGahn, not Donald Trump's lawyer. That's Don McGahn, the White House counsel, an independent observer of the president of the United States, a guy who says to the president, Mr. President, I get you, can't do it that way. That's not legal. You've got to do it this way. Mr. President, you have 4 options on the table. These 3 are legal. This one isn't. Scrap that one. That one won't work for us. Will be challenged in court. It could potentially violate the U.S. criminal code. That one's off the table. Okay, these 3 look really good. Let's vet these 3 deeper to find out which one is the most constitutional. That's his job. So when he sits in front of the special counsel and says the president never exceeded his legal authority, you could take that to the bank. And for that reason alone, Mueller's case is done. It's over. It's over. Even Richard Burr, the chairman of the Senate Select Committee on Intelligence, an entity that's been never Trump, is saying they don't see it. There's nothing there. Let Mueller interview his few more witnesses. There's nothing there. And it is high time for Robert Mueller to put, we all now believe, I shouldn't say we all, I believe, many of us believe, but what it really appears to be, President called a rigged witch hunt, a hoax. It's time for Mueller to shut down, to not try to interfere in the midterm, stop playing partisan politics, and to stop asking the president for an interview. Because the White House counsel gave the special counsel far more than the president ever could, and they completely exonerated Donald Trump. All right, I'm going to bring these to you every day, and you got to check out my live show, 7:30 a.m. on the Rebels YouTube channel, Declassified Live. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.